Hey everybody, my name's ToastVEVO. Welcome to Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program, where apparently ballistic missiles use human brains instead of computers. So, let's get right into it. You open your eyes in a leather chair. The surrounding room is small, only a few meters in diameter and circular in shape. Around you is a typical 1950s control panel. On the table is also a folder with Top Secret stamped on the cover. Good morning, congratulations on your selection, and welcome to the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program. Before you is a mission briefing. It would be ideal for you to familiarize yourself thoroughly with the nature of the mission, but unfortunately, due to an enemy attack, our time is limited. On the second page, you'll find the coordinates of our target. And remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. You pick up the folder. Inside, several neatly organized and numbered pages. On the second page, there's a brief description of the target, which on quick reading appears to be a military installation, along with the coordinates. Below, the description is a small image showing 2 rotary dials and explanation on how to set up the coordinates. Ooh, okay. For a few seconds, nothing happens, until a horrifying screech fills the room, as if massive, 1,000-ton metal structures were grinding against one another. The whole room shakes in rhythm with the sound. Just as you begin to think the noise will never end, it stops. The next folder page shows a diagram of 6 small switches and lever. Open the 6 fuel injectors with levers shown in the diagram. After configuring the injectors, open the blast door with the lever. Okay, so we gotta adjust these and then do that. You hear a giant metal door open above you, like thunder striking. The next folder page shows a diagram of a large round button. Above it is a simple label, Launch. Below is a diagram as a caption. Before launching, review the instructions on page 5 regarding post-launch corrections. You turn to page 5 where there is a small diagram showing 3 buttons and instructions how you should decouple the engines after the propellant runs out. Good old push. Instantly, a terrifying rumble and vibration filled the control room. You feel gravity double, pressing you deeper into the chair. Breathing becomes difficult, and as the blood drains from your head, dizziness sets in. On the small monitor, the first stage fuel count scrolls. First stage, 150,000, 100,000, 50,000, 30,000, 10,000, 3,000, 1,000. Press the button. Surrounding noise and shaking were already beyond comprehension, yet somehow the echo of a 1,000-ton rocket motor detaching is even worse. The cabin lurches violently. 2 more to go. Second stage, 50,000, 30,000, 10,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. Even though you anticipated the sound, it burns into your mind even stronger than the first attachment. Third stage, 25,000, 15,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. As before, the claustrophobic combination of roaring and pounding makes it feel like your head will explode. And then, it ends. The soft hum feels like absolute silence compared to the prior cacophony. You notice a small monitor above the panel showing your distance to the target. 4,920 kilometers. After sitting in silence for a while, warning lights start blinkering in the top right corner of the panel. You turn to page 7 in the folder, which contains a diagram explaining mid-course corrections. Counter-align the offset degrees using the slider shown in the diagram. Oh. Okay, cool, I have to line it up. I'm guessing the same. Boom. And 3.3, right? Is that what you want from me? What do you want me to do here, buddy? Oh, you have to... Oh, okay. You have to make it go to 0. Alright. Blinking stops. 1,000 kilometers. In the perfect silence, a low hum begins. 500 kilometers. The hum intensifies. 250 kilometers. The hum has become chaotic vibration and roaring. Your stomach feels twisted from the growing G-forces. 100 kilometers. You're barely conscious. The surrounding chaos is indescribable. 50 kilometers. 40 kilometers. 30 kilometers. 20 kilometers. Are you there? 10 kilometers. You open your eyes in the same leather chair, in the same small circular room. Excellent work on the previous flight. The operation achieved a great strategic advantage against our enemy, and we couldn't have done it without you. The briefing for your next mission is in the folder before you. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. Next to the folder is now a small jar filled with tablets. You open the folder. The first page, which previously only bore the name of the program, now has a bright red message. You are alone during the program. If you hear voices or speaking, remember these hallucinations are caused by extreme stress of the flight. If the hallucinations interfere with your mission, take one alkaloid-based sedative tablet from the jar on the table. Good luck. The target is now a power plant 100 kilometers off a big city. Well, surely this works out. Awesome, there we go. You don't want to hear voices. Alright, same jazz here. Clicking the buttons here, okay, boom. Pull a good old lever, feels so good to pull a lever. You take a deep breath. Press the button. The same horrific sound fills the cabin as the growing gravity presses your body into itself. You are inside a brain. I stare at you. You take a pill. Fade into the silence around you. Oh my gosh. Time passes and the aggressive panel lights whisper to you that the mid-course realignment is required. Okay, back to 0. Back to 0 for you too, buddy. You as well. There you go. Silence. Listen carefully. We want what's best for you. The previous strike 2 weeks ago killed 25,000 people. You can still change the course of history. If you were in control of the last flight, activate the redirect thrusters as a sign. We'll contact you again during the terminal phase. Ooh, what am I doing now? You're good at following orders. 1,000 kilometers. Red warning lights shout at you to do the realigning again. To where? It looks fine to me. 500 kilometers. You hate the roar of the missile it makes when it re-enters the atmosphere. You take a pill. 250 kilometers. You don't know how to sit, what to feel. The flesh of the surrounding wall slowly melts as the missile heats up. Why doesn't it melt your body too and free you from this nightmare? Thank you for your cooperation. Listen carefully. Your government is using you as potentially kill millions of people. 200 kilometers. You are part of a larger information brain system in your silo. Your memory is uploaded to a new body inside the missile which relaunches. 150 kilometers. If there is a next operation, the nuclear pulse will be strong enough to disable the electronics in your silo and cripple the stimulation system. 100 kilometers. Detonate the warhead once the first rocket stage runs out. 50 kilometers. We trust you and only want your freedom. 40 kilometers. Good luck. 30 kilometers. You take a pill. 20 kilometers. 10 kilometers. You're good at following orders. Remember that. You open your eyes in the same chair made of skin, in the same far-off too small circular room. Excellent work on the previous operation. Thanks to you, we've practically already won the war, but in their foolishness, our enemy refuses to surrender. This final flight would show them how much their senselessness will cost them in human lives. You are a hero for your people, and we will reward you handsomely. Remember that the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. You pay no attention to the folder in front of you. Oh, I really like this. This is cool, dude. Oh my gosh. Probably should have mentioned this as like a visual novel type game. You like the taste of blood in your mouth. You despise the obscene roar produced by the rocket engine. You take a pill. You take a pill. You take a pill. You open your eyes in a round room. Your lower body has been replaced by numerous tubes extending deep into you and into a softly humming machine. You grab the tubes and rip them out into chunks of flesh. Blood and thick brown fluid stain the metal floor. You try to pry yourself off the platform, but a metal rod in place of your spine pins you down. You grip the edge of the platform and rip your back free. Red blood fills your eyes as you collapse stomach first onto the stained floor. One last breath before you are finally free. Ooh, that was interesting. Okay. That was sick. Okay, it was like a nice little visual novel type game. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, well, that's gonna be a relatively short video for today then. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to, like, comment, subscribe, but other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.